What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Aggies have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Washington State Cougars offense will go to work first. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frank. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now on 1st down from the 30. Punts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Washington State going quickly. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
Washington State 14, New Mexico State 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's chat about New Mexico State. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington State.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portal. Listen, it's an ongoing hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Brings up second down.
They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean,
turning it on. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this one splits the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Working the middle, it's complete. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's so important to know where you are on the field. Great job, great hands, great awareness. Make sure you get that grab, possess the ball, and get that foot in bounds.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
How about this? A fake. Under fire. And it's caught. Can he get it to the sticks? And he can't get there. Tackled short. Throw, catch, but not the first down. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Frank. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And they will score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lane.
And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wazzu! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment and play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
27, New Mexico State, 13.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to. Touchdown, Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Cougar! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazzu a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the corner. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the big tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. And the Aggies have pushed it inside the 20. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Shotgun snap on third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Smashes in between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well